Welcome back. The program is still Good Morning Abuja, and now to my conversation of the day is with Aisha Adaviruku. She is the founder of Master Coach Hope. She is here to talk about the educational parenting tool. You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you again.
It's nice to be here.
Well, we all have tools that we, take care of our kids, how we deal with them. So, first of all, is there any kind of educational parenting tool, or do we just, adopt from our parents?
Today, the world is a global village, and the influences are flying around from everywhere.
Yes.
Your child can be in his or her room, but mentally he's in Australia, he's in the UK, he's in the US, he's chatting with people from all over the world. And while some of the tools our parents used during parenting, they're still relevant today,
Okay.
as an expert, I recommend that parents should go into the classroom to learn how to parent children of this generation.
When you say children of this generation, are we talking about, the computer kids? Because they're the computer kids.
Yes.
You cannot outsmart them.
There are a lot of influences today. And if we must parent better, we must be able to learn how to do it. We must communicate better with our children. We must have family traditions that we're passing down. And we must learn age-appropriate disciplinary measures to apply to each child. And we also need to know that each child
is different.
Yes, the personalities are different, and we need to understand, okay, what makes A behave like this and what makes B behave like this. I want to quickly give an example. Just yesterday we concluded a training at Master Coach Hub, and one of our graduates, they came for like a get together, and she came up to speak, and she said before she actually took our neuro-linguistic programming training, she always had a running battle with one of her 6-year-old child. And it was after she took the training that she realized some of the wrong techniques that she was applying to solve some of those challenges. And for the past 1 year plus now, they've been better. They're doing better because now she has skills to actually use to parent him better.
Okay. So what other effective ways can we, relate with our kids right from birth to adulthood?
Okay. As parents, we know that parenting is a 24 hours job. 7 days a week. There is no break.
There's no break.
What we can do is look for effective ways to delegate.
Okay.
Now, we also need to research, because sometimes, even as an expert, I go online to research when I have some challenges with my children. I go speak with my own mentors too, that, okay, we have this challenge, and we need to know that as children grow, there will be changes. So we expect those changes and prepare for them. And we have to also learn age-appropriate, age-appropriate information to give these children as they grow. For a young child, if you're discussing sexual abuse and prevention with them, you use vocabulary that is at their level.
At their level, yeah.
As your child progresses into teenage years, you have to, improve on those vocabularies. Like I take some secondary school students, I go to their schools, I have a contract with some schools where I go in and I train them on emotional intelligence, sexual reproductive health, and it's like a 10-week module, 2 hours each. And, during some of these engagements, some of the girls, their mother have never discussed about the monthly period with them. They've not discussed with them the appropriate hygiene. They've not discussed with them, how to prevent abuse.
And which is something that needs to be learned from home, not
Yes.
from someone else.
Yes.
So as a parent, what tools do we need to learn to encourage, cooperative behavior in children? As you said, each child is different. And then everyone has his own behavior. So how do we, learn to encourage cooperative so that we move together, we do things together? It's
Yes.
not easy.
Yes.
But then what are the tools?
Okay, so as an expert, I would recommend that parents go into classes to learn about conscious parenting and mindful parenting. Two things. Conscious parenting is about your intention. So the intention for that discipline, the intention for that information you're giving the child, what's the intention behind it? Do you want your child to learn medicine because you were unable to become a medical doctor?
Yeah.
And does that fit the personality of that child? Is that the best thing that that child can do?
Yeah.
And we've had cases where children come to me and they said, I want to study this, but my parents insist I study this. And that's already a challenge for the child. Now, we also need to learn that we are like, how NTA is a broadcast station. Parents are broadcast stations to their children. They model, they soak in, they are like sponges. They soak in what we are broadcasting. So you cannot be telling your child to behave in an emotionally intelligent way, and then you are just, shouting all over the place. They learn by seeing. And we also need to learn effective parenting communication tools. The same way we have, a family doctor is the same way we should have a family therapist to teach us all of this, counseling, therapy. We should make it a way of life because they are the professionals that would guide us. They have the secret code that we can now use as parents. And this is where, we come in as professionals to help you with this. Another thing that we need to pay attention to is what I call mindful parenting. So we need to know that each moment we should reflect on how we're handling. We should teach our children problem solving rather than solving all their problems for them. We should encourage them to think. We shouldn't be
doing everything for them. We
shouldn't smother them. They are individuals. Some of them are very smart, but if we're not mindful, we will not be able to help them develop those potentials because we're acting, like they know it all, they be it all, and we're not. Okay. So these are some of the things that we need to be conscious about.
Before I let you go, a word of advice to parents. We just find ourselves in this parenting world. You understand? You think you know it all, but you don't really know it all. So what are the advice you can just give parents due to time?
Thank you. So my advice, parents, I see you, I'm a parent too. I parent 3 boys and a lot of other children under my roof. And I would say that it's very tasking. And I salute you. And I also want to encourage us, because I'm now part of us, that we should seek to go into class to learn about parenting strategies, number 1. Number 2, we should do independent research. Go online, there are a lot of free tools now, and see which ones resonate with your core family values so that you can actually build this resilient children which would be benefit to your family, benefit to Nigeria and the world at large. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much, Aisha, for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we'll try and we'll keep trying because they are our responsibilities. Thank you so much for coming. Well, we've been speaking to Aisha Adaviruku. She is the CEO and founder of Master Coach Help, and she has explained to us all the parenting tools. It might not be easy, you're not getting it, but with time you will get it, and with the right tools. We'll go on a short break and we'll be right back.